I love to look at things differently sometimes. We get bogged into a default position on how we see things, and that just seems to go right to that all the time, and we can't see it any different. The thing I want to deal with today is this one day at a time thing. Well, all we got to do is take it one day at a time. Well, you know how it goes, just one day at a time. Well, life can really easily pull us into the small details of life, deadlines, chores, worries, endless to-do lists. They never end. I got to-do lists that sends me to a to-do list. Before we realize it, our minds get consumed by the moment and our hearts forget the greater purpose behind it all. The noise of daily life, yeah, and there is a lot of noise sometimes, can really drown out the quiet voice of God calling us to look higher. My challenge to you today is let's stop thinking always one day at a time, one day at a time, one day at a time. Let's look higher. Psalm chapter 121 says, I lift up mine eyes to the hills. Shh, lift them up. Where does my help come from? My help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. I want to remind you today that we're not meant to live with our gaze fixed only on the ground right in front of us. Small things can look big after a while. God invites us to lift our eyes to see his hand at work beyond the immediate struggles. Step back, take a broader view, bigger picture. We remember that our story fits into God's eternal plan. It's not just a little box that we live in. No, 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 no. We're in a bigger plan. The frustrations of today, they really do lose their power when we see through the lens of God's greater purpose for our life. Today, let's take a pause for a moment. Let's breathe. Let's look up. Not look at the details around us, but let's look up. Let God renew our vision and remind us of what truly matters. Because when we keep our eyes on Him, the details of life just sort of fall into place and our path really does become clear. I hope you've enjoyed our few minutes together today. I have. Hope you have a wonderful day. Remember, no one succeeds alone, and we will talk again soon.